Alright, all my subscribers on B. Richter's movie Corner. Here I'm going to do a couple movie reviews. I was going to do them yesterday. I got busy and didn't get around time to doing it. So, first movie review here is The Mutilator. Now, this is the DVD Blu-ray combo pack on Arrow Video. So, let's begin this here. Basically, this movie was made in 1984. Came out in 1985. It was originally called Fall Break, as you can tell on the inside cover of this. It was called Fall Break. The tagline on the cover says, "By sword, by picks, by axe, bye bye." Basically, it's about a character named let's see, Ed, and his son is cleaning out his guns for his dad, and he accidentally shoots his mother by cleaning one of the guns out. And his dad comes home and sees that he had shot his wife, and he pushes the kid out of the way, and his son runs off, and the father is sitting there giving wine to his dead wife. And basically it's like years later where him and his little Ed and his friends are getting out of I guess it would be high school or college, one of the two, and he gets a call from his dad that has to come over there and check out his lodge for the season and make sure it's closed down and everything. So all this time, you never really know exactly what's going on with Ed's dad, Big Ed, and I guess he went a little crazy because he sleeps down there underneath the garage into a little section where he sleeps in that, and anyway, all of his friends go up to the cabin to close it down, and they stay there. So eventually, some of them go off and they get killed by Big Ed, and he kills them in different various ways. He kills one of them by by grabbing her in the water into the swimming pool and pulls her down, and then her boyfriend, he gets it by a motorboat motor into his chest, the special effects. If you watch the special features on here, they talk about how they didn't really use the scene do good because the special effects didn't show up that too well that they wanted to use. But then another guy, he gets it by let's see. And one girl, she gets the most notorious and controversial part of the film is when one of the girls gets the like a fisherman's hook that hooks up big fish, and she gets this hook and it right into her crotch area, and it rips open. I mean, you don't see, you see blood, but you don't see tons of it, and so. And anyway, the last two remaining people are his son and his son's girlfriend, and they don't know what's going on. I mean, meanwhile, prior to this, there's a cop that's on the beach that tells them that to be careful because it's not good to be out late at night. He gets killed by the killer chopping his head right off. But the last two remaining is his son and his girlfriend, and they finally realize what's going on because they go down in the basement where he'd stuck all the bodies and put them in the spikes and put some heads up against the spikes and that, and little Ed finally figures it out because he sees his dad, and his dad tries to kill him by hitting the battle axe at the point end and right into his leg, and the girl gets he gets knocked out somehow. I guess he gets like cut or something, and then the girl and his boyfriend get into the car, and they're trying to get away, and he still doesn't realize it's his dad exactly right now, but he thinks it's his dad because when he gets up on the top of the car and grabs a battle axe and starts cutting through the top of the car, and then he he basically gets knocked down, and so the girl drives back into this like brick wall thing, and his dad falls down in there, and they ram him into the back of the car into this brick wall, and he gets split in half. And the original ending, they were going to use it on a bridge, but the budget wise and stuff like that, and they couldn't get it to do it where a bridge, that goes opens up like this, and he gets cut that way and falls off, but it didn't work. So and right towards the end of the movie, a cop comes over into the seat to tell him to see if the guy's still alive, and Big Ed just grabs a battle axe and chops his leg right off, and then he dies while laughing. But yeah, that's the Mutilator. Now it's finally available on Blu-ray in the United States, and it's definitely got a lot of special features on here. You got like 4 different commentary tracks. You got a full length Fall Breakers, the story of the Mutilator. It's like almost an hour and a half. With a lot of people who played in the movie or made the movie. You've got behind the screen scenes reel. You got screen tests. You got trailers. It's also inside here. You also get a little booklet here, and then you get like a little posters of like the movies coming out on Arrow, and a little poster art of Zero Boys, which I wouldn't mind getting that. That's a good movie too. Yeah. So and there's the disc. You got the DVD and then the Blu-ray. But yeah, so that's the Mutilator. Now, people who have not heard of this movie, definitely check it out. I don't know too many people who haven't heard it, but there's got to be certain people who have not heard this movie or seen it. So yeah, I would recommend this movie just for the simple fact of it being an 80s in the slasher era. Buddy Cooper, who wrote, produced, and directed this, really didn't go on to do anything else. He tried for years and years to get this released on DVD, and finally he got Arrow, got into the restoration of the film, and they got the Blu-ray in as well. So yeah, that's the Mutilator. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Now, if I was going to give it stars, I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 on IMDb's rating. So yeah, that's the Mutilator, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.